Hi Sagittarius, welcome to lightsageintuitive, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you for that. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I've pulled some cards here for your energy, your person's energy here, and for the connection between you down here. Just keep in mind, roles can be flipped or reversed, so if I'm reading about you and you feel like it's your person or vice versa, take it however it resonates for you. It's your message. You'll know how it's intended. I did begin by pulling an oracle card, and what you guys have is card number 38, to be fair. So I feel like the overall message for this, for you guys, is for this reading is you both need to see things from the other person's perspective. What that's really saying to me is that there are three sides to every story. There's your truth, their truth, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. Be open to recognizing that even though what you may be interpreting or seeing is true, but there are other truths as well. Just be fair. Both of you need to be fair in this situation and see from the other person's perspective. For you, Sagittarius, on the bottom of the deck, the overall line energy is the Two of Wands. So I'll say this, here in the center of your reading, and this is how you feel about this at your heart, in your core, what you believe about what is going on, is the World card. So you feel like a cycle is ending, a chapter is closing, and a new one is beginning. And it makes sense that the overlying energy would be the Two of Wands, because this is having a new beginning, having the moment where you get to start something new, start out on a new path, and you're doing all the research, gathering all the information. You have the world before you, and you are planning what you're going to do, what path you're going to step onto. The energy around you, or your energy, you're feeling pretty good, Sagittarius. I love this. I love to see this for you. You have the Star and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about marriage, commitment, higher level of commitment, can be twin flame, soulmate, however it is that you relate to that. But I definitely feel like it is about this connection. With the Star here, there's healing, renewed hope, promise, enlightenment has been shed. This is great. I love this energy around you. The energy around the connection or the relationship is the Four of Swords and the Empress. Four of Swords is about spiritual and emotional healing, taking time out to recharge, to renew, to reconnect. With the Empress, this is the Empress is the embodiment of all the queens. This is the Queen of Queens. She is loving, logical, passionate, and stable, able to provide for stability and security. This is also, it could be a mother. Could be a healing with your mother, with their mother, with a mother figure in your life. You could, or they could, depending on whether you're masculine or feminine, could be pregnant. The Empress is giving birth, whether it's giving birth to a child or a new idea, giving birth to something new. But there's healing for this Empress. The subconscious or conscious energy surrounding you is the Seven of Pentacles. This is about divine timing, having patience. If you are pregnant, there's going to be a lot of patience required in that. Or giving birth to something. There's something that you want to create that is going to take a lot of patience and time. It can't be forced. This is also a card of discernment and deciding what things you're going to put your energy into to help grow to fruition, and what things need to die, to be left on the vine to become fertilizer for something new. What action you're being asked to take. Eight of Pentacles. This is putting in the effort, doing the work to refine your craft, focusing on the details, really having your nose to the grindstone, working on growing from the apprentice to the master, just really putting in the work. You're being asked to focus, be dedicated, and do the work. Any obstacles to be aware of, I thought this was really interesting, is the Ten of Pentacles. I also thought it was very interesting. Empress isn't a pentacle, but that's a very earthy energy to me. Taurus, Taurus or Libra. Could be Virgo. I don't know why I said that. Maybe there's a Virgo there in that position. But it's about stability and security, work, home, having enough, having abundance. having your needs met. But with the Ten of Pentacles as a potential obstacle, you could either be worried about your Ten of Pentacles, so focused on the, I feel like that's what it is. You're so focused on the Ten of Pentacles, the stability and the security, because I don't see any cups here. I don't see any emotion. I mean, we do have water in the star, but yeah, I feel like there could be too much focus on stability and security, on work, on career, on the day-to-day mundane things. I mean, there is, and you are being asked in your action to focus on putting in the effort and the work, but is that you will know, are you being asked to focus on your work or in your career? Or are you being asked to focus on this connection and this relationship? Because the Ten of Pentacles as an obstacle, I just feel like there's too much focus on that. For your spiritual growth, we have the Three of Wands and the King of Swords. So in the Two of Wands, you put together your plan of action. In the Three of Wands, you have cast your bread upon the waters and you are waiting for your ships to come in. This is the only card of inaction in the Suit of Wands, which is about action and motion and motivation. But the King of Swords, it's actually the card of Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. It's an air sign. Someone very logical, very analytical, very practical. Someone who speaks the truth at all costs. I feel like you or your person for your spiritual growth needs to communicate about the desire and the willingness to wait. You have patience here, you have patience here. Both of these are cards about waiting. Needs to come in and communicate about their either your willingness or their willingness to wait for this to happen, to trust that you have put together a plan that has the potential to be successful and that you're willing to wait. Because again, for the potential outcome is the Seven of Wands. This is the card of perseverance, not giving up, putting in the effort, fighting the uphill battle because you believe passionately in what it is you are fighting for. You're not going to give up on this, Sagittarius. I don't know. You guys are so determined and so dedicated, and I really see this here in your reading. But you're going to fight through this. You're going to fight through this to the end. Your person, on the bottom of the deck, they have the Devil. There's something that has them feeling trapped, tied, and bound. It can be an addiction. It can be a situation, a thought process. There's something that has happened or that they are dealing with that has them feeling trapped, tied, and bound, something that they feel like they can't escape. What they have at their heart, how they feel about this truly deep down, is the Six of Swords. So they know that there needs to be healing. They know that there's been a lot of difficulty and that there needs to be movement away from this. The difficulty needs to be left in the past. I really see in their reading, they're trying to figure out how to do this. They're trying to find their way through this. Their energy or the energy surrounding them, the Four of Swords. So healing, respite, recharging, reconnecting spiritually, refilling their cups emotionally, spiritually, just renewal. There's a need for healing. There's a lot of healing going on around your person right now. And the energy around the connection for them is the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So there's heartbreak, a lot of sorrow, a lot of loss. It's been difficult, a lot of sadness. But there's an Ace of Pentacles, so there's a belief or faith in a new beginning. The Pentacles hold the potential of all of the elements: love, emotion, creativity, passion, desire, motivation, logic, communication, and stability and security, prosperity. They want to plant this ace for it to grow. They see this potential, but they're still trying to deal with this sadness and heartbreak. On their subconscious or conscious mind, they have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Here we see the water, the emotions. Eight of Pentacles, just like you, they are aware that there needs to be work put into this, that there needs to be dedication and focus on mastering this, on working through this and putting in the effort, because they want this Ten of Cups and they know that they can't have this Ten of Cups without putting in the work. The action that they're being asked to take is the Chariot. The Chariot, a couple things. I mean, there could be a trip that they need to take, a journey they need to go on, but the Chariot really is about balancing the sides of themselves, the emotional body and the um, what's the opposite of that? Like the emotions, the desire, the love, combined with the stability and the security, the intellect. There we go. The intellect and the emotions, the spiritual and the worldly. There needs to be a balance restored because you cannot steer the chariot without the two, in this case, oxen, I guess, being in balance, because this chariot is steered with spirit or with thought or with intent or will, and when they are imbalanced, you can't control where it's going. They need to restore balance in order to move this chariot forward, because the chariot is also about quick movement, quick action, charging towards a goal, charging in, charging out of the gate to be the first one across that finish line to win the race. There needs to be balance restored so that they can charge forward with this chariot. Any obstacles to be aware of for your person? A tower and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like there has been a huge tower moment, especially with this devil here, and that could be, that this tower can be what the process of releasing this toxic energy. But something has come crashing down or needs to come crashing down in order to, because it cannot support, the foundation is not stable and it cannot support what is being built upon it. This tower needs to come crashing down, or it is crashing or is going to come crashing down in order to rebuild with a more solid, stable foundation. But it has your person. Again, the Eight of Swords is also about being kind of feeling trapped, tied, and bound, but it's by our own negative thoughts, what we're focusing on. I feel like they are seeing all of the destruction and the loss, and they're feeling out of balance, and they're really up in their head about it. They can't get rid of these thoughts. I feel like that's part of the obstacle to either releasing this tower in order to rebuild, or this is where they are right now because this tower has come down. What they have for their spiritual growth is the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is you, could be their mother. The Knight of Pentacles is about putting in the effort, being dedicated to something, working on it, something to achieve a goal. The Knight of Pentacles is dedicated and committed. They are in it for the long haul. They are there to reach the goal. They're not going to give up. They are slow moving, very direct, very methodical, very stable, but they are very slow moving. However, they always reach their goal. And their goal is this Queen of Pentacles, mother, someone who's abundant and stable and secure, very nurturing. Queen of Pentacles is magical. They have the ability to grow anything, nurture anything to fruition. And I feel like that is part of their spiritual path, either to, this could be an aspect of themselves. It doesn't have to be a man, a woman, it could be a man, but I feel like it's twofold. I feel like they're dedicated and focused. It's part of their spiritual path to continue to focus on this. I feel like you're the feminine and they're the masculine. Doesn't have to be, however that resonates, like I said, but I feel like they're focused and dedicated and working towards achieving this goal with you, as well as connecting with this aspect within themselves, finding this nurturing, loving, abundant, feminine energy within themselves. The potential outcome, the Hierophant and the Nine of Swords. Hierophant is about, it could be twofold. It's about marriage, a higher level of commitment. I feel like with this Nine of Swords, they're worried about it. They have a lot to work through, I feel like, your person. I feel like they're really conflicted. They're having nightmares. They're doubting themselves. They could be having a lot of negative self-talk. They're unsure about where this connection or this marriage is going. And I feel like, I see you so positive and optimistic about it over here. I don't know if they're holding all of this inside and not communicating it to you. It could be the two sides to a story, and you need to open up the lines of communication so that that they can heal. Wow. But they want this marriage. They want this higher level of commitment. And it can also be that they could be doubting their faith. The Hierophant is also spirituality. It's a spiritual leader, a guru, someone who's wise, someone who has a lot of knowledge and experience. They could be doubting their faith, really questioning their connection to the divine. Whatever this tower is, it could really, really have rocked them. That's where they are right now, what they're going through. For the connection between you, on the bottom of the deck, again, the Nine of Swords. I feel like this is your person. It could be affecting you as well. Really, really up in their head, tormented, nightmares, not able to sleep, just tossing and turning all night long with all these things going through their head. They're out of balance, and they're trying to find their way through this. What you have at the heart of the matter between you is the Seven of Swords. So this is, this can be the theft or the deceit card. It's also called this, it's strategic planning. And I really feel like that's what this is for you guys. I feel like you guys could be doing this together. If you are not, I feel like you need to be. There needs to be a conversation. Swords are about communication. To sit down and plan, to figure out your way through this. Figure out what can be salvaged and what needs, with your discernment, what needs to be released, what cannot be salvaged and just needs to be let go. I've recognized that it needs to die, to be left in the past in order for you to move forward, because you still have beautiful abundance to continue on with, but you have to focus your energy on that. You have to make the decision together what that's going to be. It says information about that. So yeah, there's going to be an awakening, a recognition, a realization about this. I feel like the star is going to shed some light on this, or the star again up here, shed some light on this and cause an awakening, a realization that you guys are going to have to plan. You're going to have to strategically focus your effort on or strategically choose what it is that you're going to focus your effort on, because the Seven of Wands, again, you have it up here as well. Perseverance, fighting the good fight, not giving up because you believe in it passionately. I feel like this is your why, your what. Figuring that out is going to renew this focus and this dedication to actually putting in the good fight. With the Magician, this is about manifesting, creating the reality and the life that you want. You have all the potential to do that once you get focused, once you have this awakening and this realization, this renewed hope. There's communication and planning about how to move forward, as well as commitment to this. There's, at that point, then you're going to be able to begin to manifest this, to really put forth the energy to make this happen. This is an influence on this. Nine of Pentacles. This is the single lady card. It does not have to be someone who's single, but this is someone who's very confident and capable. They know they look good. They know they smell good. They know they have it going on and that they're capable of providing for their own stability and security. I have never gotten this with this card before, but here in your reading, here in this position, I feel like it's you, if this is you, because your person is not feeling confident. Your person is going through it. And you're feeling very confident. I feel like this card here is speaking of you need to broaden your focus to include, to move from this single perspective to the Queen of Wands, to the Empress, because, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Empress is the maiden, the mother, and the crown. It's the divine, the trinity of the divine feminine, the three aspects of the feminine energy. And I feel like you have been coming at this from a solitary perspective, from your truth, from your strength. And I feel like you need to open up and include, maybe you feel like you're doing this. I'm just really getting this. Let down your walls a little bit. Be a little more vulnerable. Let them in. Acknowledge that you have doubts too, and that you don't have all the answers, and that you can figure this out together. Because your potential outcome, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. A passionate new beginning. I feel like when you do this work and you let down these walls and stop approaching this as if you are an island unto yourself, you guys are going to make a huge breakthrough. I feel like it's going to be very helpful and beneficial in your person's healing. And there's going to be renewed passion, fiery, passionate new beginning. With an Ace of Pentacles, here, this is what they want. This is planting that pinnacle with the focus and the plan to bring this to fruition. And you have all that it takes to bring this to fruition. And it's here and it's coming for you. As well as the Six of Cups. So I feel like you guys are looking at, you're taking a look at what has been, what's been good, reminiscing about the good times, and trying to figure out how to recreate that, how to recreate it anew. Not to recreate the same thing because there's something that hasn't worked, but to recreate what's good, to filter out what can be salvaged, what can grow, and begin again, to begin renewed, to begin a new chapter in your life together. Wow. All right, so this is where it is today. It could be different tomorrow, different next week. But anyway, I hope this resonated for you. And if so, I hope it helped. I'd love it if you'd hit the thumbs up, the bell icon, subscribe, leave a comment. None of that costs you anything, and it helps get my video out there for other people who might need to see it. And it also helps my channel grow. So I would sure appreciate it if you felt like doing that. Anyway, I love spending time with you guys, and I hope I see you again. Until next time, love and light.